Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, we're going to talk about the new trailer for the Justice League movie. So at Comic-Con, they showed the new trailer, and I've heard some pretty mixed reviews. Some people are saying this trailer looks fantastic, and of course some people are saying this trailer looks terrible. Well, based on the DC live-action track record, I'm kind of gonna side toward the terrible. I was, anyway, gonna side toward the terrible before I saw it. It took me a day to see it because I've been busy. But I did finally watch it, and I think it'd be fun to talk about it and hear what you guys have to say about it. I'll show some clips and things as I discuss a few things. It's just gonna be a quick video, not too long. So this trailer, basically the first thing we get to see of the Justice League movie. We did have that weird cameo teaser thing in the Batman v Superman movie. Didn't really work well, and I have to say this trailer, it's not really it doesn't give us much. It shows us a little bit more of the Flash, it shows us a little bit more of Cyborg, and a little bit more of Aquaman, but I feel like they're kind of trying to make up for the fact that people were complaining that they showed way too much of Batman v Superman. So they didn't really put much of anything in this. All we really see is Bruce Wayne going around. He looks older, by the way. Looks a lot more gray than he did in the last movie. So it'll be interesting to see where this fits timeline-wise. It seems like it would be quite a jump since he's so gray, but maybe that's just me remembering incorrectly. I don't know. So the whole point of this trailer is Batman's going around, he's trying to recruit Aquaman, and he's trying to recruit the Flash. And Cyborg's there. We don't really see much of Cyborg, so we'll just break it down by the three characters. Also, before we get into that, I want to mention Wonder Woman's here, and she's kind of working with Batman, or Bruce Wayne, to recruit people, but she's not really in the trailer too much. She's just kind of cracking some jokes with Batman, which I don't think their chemistry's off. I don't think the writing's bad. It just, in the context of the trailer, the joke feels a little bit forced, but I'm sure it'll be fine in the movie, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll talk about bad jokes or poorly landed jokes in the Wonder Woman trailer discussion. So, let's start with Aquaman. It shows Bruce Wayne coming to this city, we don't know where, some town. And he says, look, there's this guy who brings fish in the winter and he helps people out and he comes on this big wave. I heard that happened last night. Where's he at? Is he here? I'd like to talk to him, that type of deal. And it's just this big room of people, which is kind of strange. I guess in the context of the movie, it'll maybe make sense. We'll see. And then obviously Jason Momoa is there because he's the big hairy guy. He turns around, he's like, talk. The whole thing with Jason Momoa, by the way, it feels a lot like he's still playing the guy from, I almost said Lord of the Rings. No, from Game of Thrones. I'm not vibing with the Jason Momoa as Arthur Curry. It just seems weird to me, and this doesn't help it at all. We don't see much of the conversation, but for some reason, Aquaman gets mad at Batman. He picks him up and like pins him against the wall. So clearly he's really strong, and he's got like white cataracts in his eyes. Looks a little strange. It's not bad, but it doesn't feel like Aquaman at all to me. I feel like they're trying to make them really dark. I'm not getting it. It's not working. It feels very forced. Hopefully, in the context of the movie, it's fine, but I don't know. Then they show him like drinking, like maybe he's a drunk superhero who's super powerful. He's drunk and he throws a bottle down and he's like, oh, I'm strong, and then waves hit him and it's like Free Willy all over again. I don't know. I'm not a big Aquaman fan. Wasn't against him in this movie in theory, and I'm still not. But so far what we've seen of Aquaman doesn't tell me that they're gonna handle him well. And then they even make, this is one of the bad jokes that I don't think needed to be in there, kind of detracted from the trailer a little bit.
Arthur Curry. I hear you can talk to fish.
No. We already don't like Aquaman as like an A-list character. Most people. I know some of you do. Billy, if you're watching this, I apologize. But we don't need to make fun of him talking to fish in the movie. We need to sell him as a badass that we can get behind. So, not so sure. Still not sold on Aquaman. Let's talk about the Flash. A lot of controversy over the Flash because it's not the Grant Gustin Flash from the CW, and I'm okay with it. I don't mind this new guy. I can never remember his name, so I'm sorry about that. I don't mind him. I don't know if I like the fact that he has dark hair because he's supposed to be Barry Allen and he has dark hair, but yeah, I'm okay with it. He still looks fine. He's got a jawline like a son of a gun. I'm kind of jealous about that, but he looks good. I mean, he looks like a superhero, a young superhero, so I'm okay with it. And then he's introduced by turning on the lights to his Riddler-style lair, which is interesting. Is that in the comics? I'm not sure. And Bruce Wayne's there, so it's a little bantery back and forth, and it's fine. There's no like awkwardness really, like there was with Jason Momoa. So that's fine, and I guess Batman isn't sure that he's the Flash yet, or he thought he was, and he knew he was, and that's a little strange, because he should know already that he's got the speed. So he turns and throws a Batarang at him. So we have this cool scene where the time slows down, and the Flash looks at the Batarang, and then he grabs it, and Batman goes, "Oh, so you're fast," which we already knew, so that's a little strange, but no big deal. I'm a little curious, or a little worried, that the blue lightning was just everywhere when Flash slowed down time or started reacting very quickly. First of all, blue lightning, I don't know about that. And second of all, shouldn't he not have lightning everywhere when he's just standing still? Doesn't he usually get the lightning once he goes really fast? I thought that's how it's always been. I'm not sure. Either way, still cool. The effects look good. Him being fast looks good. Not so sure about his kind of quirkiness. Seems awfully quirky, so we'll see. Not bad, not good. The suit looks really nice. When they show the suit, I like that a whole bunch. Looks a little bit like the Power Rangers, but I think that's okay. Looks good. And so let's talk about Cyborg. Last thing we'll talk about in terms of main characters. So we don't really see much of Cyborg. He's kind of walking there before he's Cyborg, and then he's Cyborg. And I have to say, he kind of looks like more of a badass before the whole thing. And he's standing there talking to Batman. He's got the face thing on and the armor and the lights and stuff, and hopefully there's CGI that's not yet done, because it just looks kind of, I don't know. Doesn't look great, doesn't look bad, doesn't do much for me. I don't know. I guess if you're a Cyborg fan, it was awesome. If you're not, then it was probably pretty neutral, like it was for me. So it's okay. We still don't know much about that. We don't know much about that relationship, other than apparently they meet very soon after suiting up. Because Cyborg's standing there and he looks over to Batman and he says, "I didn't know you were real," or something like that. And Batman says, "Sometimes it's good to be real or not real," or, you know, some kind of corny, like, one-liner type thing. And I guess they don't have much of a relationship prior to this point, so it's interesting. And then we're still not sure about the bad guy. We don't know who the bad guy is specifically. They don't really address that too much. Again, probably because they got yelled at for showing off the bad guy for BVS too soon. We do see some knights, like some old-timey knights, like throwing dirt on. It looked like a Wonder Woman shield, didn't it? Or a box or something. I don't know. Does anybody know what that is? A little curious about that. Maybe it was just supposed to be a curious thing for us to think about, but all in all, the trailer didn't show us much, other than we got a clear look at the Flash, we got a clear look at Aquaman without him looking like he was holding his breath underwater, and we got a clear look at Cyborg, but still not much information. So I don't think it was a bad trailer. It was, I don't know if it's classified as a teaser or a trailer. I'm pretty sure it's a trailer, but felt like a teaser. So if it was, that's good. If it wasn't, it's okay. It's the first thing. It doesn't make me think the movie's going to be bad. Doesn't make me think it's going to be good. Makes me think we'll need to see more. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'm curious what you guys thought. Let me know in the comment section below. We'll talk about it. And keep an eye out for my Wonder Woman trailer review video discussion. I don't know what you want to call it, but we're going to do that too. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.